Episode 8. The Day the Bagpipes Came to Town. The quiet of winter was shattered one frosty morning when a caravan of ettins lumbered into the village square. Each towering giant had 2 heads, bagpipes, and a matching plaid kilt that swayed as they stomped. Their music filled the streets with a droning wail so powerful that windows rattled and chickens fainted. "By the ancestors, what is that noise?" Heinrick cried, clutching his ears. Kutath grinned, tusks gleaming. "It's beautiful. Ettin music. They on world tour. I know song. Ode to the Muddy Loch." Sure enough, the ettins were here to perform. Posters declared them the Bellowin Bagpipes, 1 band, twice the heads. Unfortunately, the group was terribly homesick. They missed their mountains, their mists, and most of all, their food. The leader, a 2-headed ettin named Mac and Dougal, bent low and wailed in a thick accent, so heavy even the elves could barely make sense of it. "Ach, what we give for a wee taste o' haggis and tatties," Mac groaned. No, what we need is black pudding," Dougal snapped back. The villagers blinked. Heinrick blinked harder. Kutath sighed and nodded. "They want haggis," Kutath translated. Then he rolled his eyes and added, "and also black pudding. Mac says haggis, Dougal says black pudding. They argue like this all day." "They do?" Heinrick asked. Mac roared, "Aye, because I'm always right." Dougal shouted, "You're daft as a stump, Mac." Kutath threw up his hands. "See?" Despite the bickering, the crowd demanded Heinrick try. Soon the wizard-turned-chef was up to his elbows in pots, spices, and questionable ingredients. Attempt number 1. Heinrick conjured an illusionary sheep to help. The sheep bleated, exploded into glitter, and left behind exactly 1 sock. "Bah! Useless!" Mac shouted. "Looks like one of your plans," Dougal laughed. Kutath sighed. Mac says it's bad. Dougal says it's really bad. Attempt number 2. Heinrick stuffed a pumpkin instead of a stomach. Pumpkin guts sprayed everywhere, splattering across the bagpipes. "Smells like you're cooking, Mac," Dougal jeered. "At least I dinna burn water like you," Mac snapped. Kutath groaned. They're insulting each other's cooking now. Very traditional. Attempt number 3. In desperation, Heinrick grabbed a pinch of his secret curry powder. The cauldron boiled, bubbled, and finally produced something earthy, spicy, and oddly comforting. He presented the dish with trembling hands. Behold, haggis a la Heinrick. Max sniffed. "That's the finest haggis I've ever tasted." Dougal sniffed. "That's clearly better than your mum's." The 2 heads glared at each other, then roared together. A masterpiece! The bagpipes roared to life, this time in a triumphant jig. Ettins danced in their kilts, while villagers clapped along. Kutath, exhausted, translated for the crowd. "They say Heinrick is official clan chef now. Mac says we must tour with them. Dougal says Mac's an idiot, but we must tour with them." Heinrick's jaw dropped. Tour? With that noise? Mac and Dougal shoved an enormous set of bagpipes into Heinrick's arms. He puffed once, producing a sound that sent 3 goblins tumbling into the snow. The ettins cheered. "Another triumph," Heinrick sighed, curry-stained and dizzy from the racket, "though I may never hear properly again." And so the tavern's fame grew. Now the proud host of the only haggis in history infused with accidental magic, and the only place where Mac and Dougal could agree on anything.